Have you ever had one, two, maybe three songs that you've absolutely loved, but had a really hard time finding songs that are similar to it? Or maybe you have a particular genre that you really like, and you're just trying to find more songs within that specific genre. Well, that's what I'm trying to solve here with my app Music Discovery or MusicRecs. It's actually based off of a fork of another repository called BookRecs. You can see down here. I forked this from AJ Chan and the Weaviate team. So big shout out to them. I was actually up at a hackathon in San Francisco, got to see their product, and that kind of inspired this project. So quickly, I'm going to go through the demo, then I'll be explaining some more about how this works. So you'll see our first prompt here is what kind of genre are you looking for? For the purposes of this demo, I'll just say pop. And then you can say your favorite artist in this genre. If you didn't want to do that, you can actually at this point say get recommendations. The only thing that is required is that you say a specific genre. Then you'll see that we already have options showing up here. So as soon as you say generate recommendations, you will get 100 results almost instantly. Okay. Now to make our search more specific, we can add some artists that we like. We can say, for example, Dua Lipa and Wizkid. Wizkid's more of an Afro beats, but kind of Afro beats pop. But anyway, at this point now we can say get recommendations, and you will see it changes our results just slightly. And one thing that's also really cool here is if you say are a really big Dua Lipa and Wizkid fan, for example, say you know all of their music. You don't really want to see their recommendations again because you already know all of them. Okay. So what you can do in that case is actually click this box and then they will no longer show up in your results here at all. All right. And that can be very helpful. One also interesting use case I found for this is, well, if there's an artist that you really don't like, well, you can also put their name in here. I kind of found that a little bit funny. I didn't really intend for that to happen, but hey, if you have another artist that you don't like and you want to put them in here so that they don't show up, you can also do that. Okay. Then finally, we can say some favorite songs in the genre. Just to test this out, I will say this one right here, Pop Stars Soda Pop. So now this song should go away. And you see it does, but you see what happens is that was from the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. By the way, I would really recommend that if any of you haven't checked that out. And what you can see is that, yes, it removes that song, but then we get a lot more kind of songs from that album. Okay. And what we can actually do here at this point, the first time that you log in, you're going to have to configure your API keys. I'll show that in just a second. And then you'll get a prompt here that will say connect to Spotify. And basically, once you do that, then you'll be able to refresh the page and you can click this button to generate your playlist. It'll ask you would you like to. We're going to create two different playlists, one that's 25 tracks and one that's 100 tracks. Takes a little second to load. Then we can click listen on Spotify. And you can see here, once it loads, that we have these playlists generated. So we have 125 songs each generated. And at this point, you can use that like you would normally on Spotify. So very cool. And you can do this multiple times, as many times as you want to help you generate those new songs. So here's some more about kind of what I'm using here on the back end and for my front end as well. We're using Weaviate. That's going to give us a vector database that helps us basically pinpointing the songs, especially going back here to searching as one of our favorite songs being Soda Pop, and then it giving us now all of these K-pop Demon Hunters songs. Weaviate really helps with that. You also do need an open AI configuration. This is for the semantic search. And then optional, but I would definitely recommend adding Cohere as well. Now, this will help also with your semantic search and with a BM25 as well. And then finally, of course, you're going to need a Spotify client ID. You're going to need a secret and public ID here as well. And once you are able to add all of these, I will have at that point in the repo, I will have a small sample set sample data set of about 1,000 songs. What I'm using currently is about 120,000. I just wasn't able to push all of that data into the repo. But then at that point, you should be able to come in here and test it out. And yeah, I'm happy to go over some more of this. I think for now, I'm going to keep the demo kind of short, but give it a shot. Let me know if you're having any problems. Here is my repo, by the way. It's github.com/carlnuckel/musicrecs. Drop it a star if you enjoy, and take care. Have a good rest of your day.